When Florida announced a couple of weeks ago that it was making Alligator Alcatraz in the beloved Everglades, I knew that this was a local news story that would bring out a lot of protesters. Indeed, on June 22nd, the first Sunday after it was announced, several hundred people gathered to protest it. Now you can see here that people are protesting in front of the one and only gate into so-called Alligator Alcatraz. Again, on June 28th, a week later, up to 1,000 people turned out to protest it. Across from the gate, on the second protest on June 28th, there was a prayer session led by local Miccosukee Indians. They were directly across from the main gate. See if you can spot a difference on the July 1st protest at the same main gate. I had driven out to cover the protests the way I had the previous two. I expected to see hundreds, if not 1,000 or more, protesters. What I found instead were dozens of media vehicles parked directly in front of those gates. You can first see me approaching from the east, that is where Miami is. I went up to the Oasis Visitor Center, 6.7 miles from the gate, shot some video of alligators, took a picture of what I believe to be Air Force One landing, and then drove back to the protest from the west, that is the direction of Naples.
3,000.
The big question that I have then is, where were the protesters able to set up? It turns out that the protesters had gathered about a mile to the west of the gate. Whether or not this was however many showed up at the end, I do not know.